Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so Miles Turner has spoken up on the Lakers. I don't know how he's able to do this. We hear about tampering and all different types of things with owners and players getting all types of trouble. I'm surprised he felt confident to do this, but he took it a step further than Gordon Hayward did a couple weeks ago when Gordon Hayward kind of liked a tweet that said the Lakers should make the trade, sending him and a few others um, to us for Russell Westbrook and the picks. Now Miles Turner thinks we should give up 2 first-round picks um, and Russell Westbrook's expiring contracts for him and Buddy Hield, um, knowing that he ain't gonna take no kind of discount to be on our cap. He gonna eat up $20 million or more of our cap next year if we start a negotiation process. See, this is what we understand on this channel, as opposed to maybe a lot of people that might be listening. Of course, we want what Miles Turner brings to the table. We also know that Miles Turner is going to cost us to pay, and while he's worth the $20 million to somebody, to how we're constructed, the way we got things going on, it makes absolutely no sense to bring him in with his position being as it is, $20 million a year. No, it makes no sense. It will help us in the very short term, but it's not a short-term decision. You're giving away draft picks that are going to span 3 and 4 years for a guy that you don't plan on re-signing. That's kind of what we did in picking up Patrick Beverly. How you feel about that, Leon? Y'all feel good about that? We gave away THT, a young player, and Stanley Johnson, a player we could use for a guy that's barely able to give us anything, and he's going to be expiring at the end of the year on a $19 million contract. Does that feel good to anybody? That's exactly what you're doing, Miles Turner. So I'm just not on board with doing things that are just going to give us more further headaches, dig us further in a long-term hole to invest in a team that I don't believe in. These guys are not it. And I know everybody's on us cloud 9 because we got our first victory, but I know what's next. We got the Pelicans. We're going to lose. This team sucks. They're celebrating small victories like we're king of the world for doing the very small stuff, and I'm just irritated by the entire energy around it. I'm irritated by it. So as I look at this situation, I say, Miles Turner, you were right about something. Excellency is definitely demanded. I don't know if LeBron James demands it, but the Laker Nation definitely does. And we are not seeing it from our organization. We're not seeing it from anybody, honestly. So if you can bring that to the table, we definitely appreciate you bringing that at a later date when the situation is much different. Because right now, $20 million, and we're built on stilts that are made of glass because these dudes can't stay healthy past 3 games at a time. Do you think we want to bring a third one in that has the same problem? Miles Turner, you missed what, 40 games last year? And you're looking for a contract now? You think our organization dumb enough to give it to you? All of that is no. All of that is no. Only way we got $20 million for you is if we're getting rid of AD. And we are not trading you for AD. Get that out your mind. So that's what I have to say to that, man. I am an irritated Laker fan. I am. That victory didn't do nothing for me when I look in the morning to see my team celebrating like we won a championship in the locker room. People making fun of us. I look in the house of highlights, comment section. Everybody is aligned with the yay, thinking they're all losers, a fleet of losers. We would beat all of them. That's the reality of it. Our mentality eats the field. So when I see the field celebrating like that, I just realize that that's a lot of food for all of us who think like me. We beat you. That's why I'm irritated by all of this. With the mentality that we displayed, that happy-go-lucky, we're excited to just get a victory, now let's move on because we can do it, that is loser stuff. We ain't about none of that, man. None of it. That's loser-ish. I cannot stress it enough. Facts over feelings. The Los Angeles Lakers are 17-time NBA champions. Okay? 17 times. If we're not shooting for 18, we are embarrassing ourselves and not living up to the standards that were put in place by the people who were wearing these colors before the people who are wearing them now. I do not care about other people's standards as it pertains to our organization. I do not care about moral victories in the presence of great failure. I was raised on Shaq. I was raised on Kobe, Kareem, Magic, winners who were obsessed about winning. And I do not respect what I am seeing. Both on the court and the celebration off of it. It is trash. I saw Darvin Ham's press conference, and I love the energy he was giving us. And like I said, if this was anywhere else, that's what I want to see. But from us, we need to be stoic in nature when we're in the presence of these circumstances. We don't give our enemies this much to be happy about in regards to us. We don't allow them to think that we're actually aiming for this type of reach. That's not what we're aiming for. We're not proud of this, and we're not proud of the people wearing the uniform who are proud of this. It's bigger than them. That's why I'm irritated. I'm happy for the men and what they are trying to build and what they're trying to stay together about. It's not about the jersey. It's not about the colors. It's about them staying together for what they're trying to do as a unit full of individuals who are trying to stay together. The Lakers just happen to be what they're wearing. But that's not what this is for us, from which the colors they represent stand for. That's not what we do. That's what other clusters of people do in other places when they don't have the standards that we have. This is the stuff that we don't appreciate. This is the energy that we look at and say, yeah, we're going to beat them. We're going to beat them. They are proud of themselves, and we're going to put them in our belly because they suck, and they need to know it. That's why I don't like any of this. That's why I'm looking at it like I'm irritated by this. I'm like, how did I put on this stench of loserdom? How did we become losers? How is this as far as we're reaching? This is as far as we want to go? We got our first victory in 5 games, and now we're crying? Are you kidding me? I want all of these people to take my uniform off, man. Literally. Maybe I'm just a crazy fan, but I was raised on Kobe. He hated this stuff. He cussed people out for stuff like this. He go into the in a practice arena and cuss people all the way out, call them everything I wouldn't say on this camera for the type of energy that we're all celebrating collectively. Even Rob Pelinka clapping. Go. Get out of here. None of you. Kobe would be ashamed of that energy. Only person I want to see left here is Darvin Ham, bro. I swear to you. And the kids. And the kids, y'all know who I like on this team. But like the core, the group, this, yay, yay. Go somewhere where that is what people are looking for. Like I said, the field loves that. I'm looking at the comment section. Everybody's on that low hanging. Happy to be kind of here, but we don't need a championship. We just need to get a good victory because that's what we're about. I don't know that energy. I'm not from that. I don't know that. We do things differently over here. You know? It's just like when you have a certain culture and we don't use that type of ingredient on our food. It doesn't mean that it's not good for you. Maybe everybody likes it, but over here, that's not what we prefer. That's a bad ingredient. The happy-go-lucky, I'm just so excited we finally got a victory because we're losers, but we really, really, really want to do it. Look at my face. Stench. That's like Clipper energy. Those guys need to be in Clipper uniforms. That is a good goal for their organization. For those men, that's what they should be wearing, bro. Because that's what they gotta believe that they can pull themselves out of the crux of nonsense, of ineptitude forever. Them finally gotta win. That's Minnesota Timberwolves stuff. We finally gotta win. We only been around for what, 20 years? We're still building. That's not who we are. That ain't who we are. We're the Pentacle. It's us and the Celtics. And you know what the Celtics are looking at us as? Food. They're laughing. They're saying, look at the Lakers era right now. Bunch of softies. Look at that era. Oh, we're disgusting. Yeah, we got our problems with our coach and all that. But at least we're not happy to get one victory. My God, how far have the mighty fallen? That's what they're thinking. You know how I know? Because it's exactly what I would be thinking if they were in that situation. And they can have their men happy in their uniform, really excited about the era they're in, proud of each other, proud of themselves. But guess what? The overall, their enemies who have been looking at them and battling them for 70 years is looking at them like, boy, y'all gave us a nice little victory in this era because we for sure not as soft as y'all. Not now. Nah. And I know that's how they're looking at it. I know it. You know, all the old Celtics, Larry Bird, they chuckling, man. Paul Pierce and those guys, they chuckling. Because this is Clipper energy in a Laker uniform. Do away with it. Jeannie, you know I'm telling the truth. Magic, you know I'm telling the truth. James Worthy, all the great Lakers know I'm telling the truth. Even if the people of today and the generation who are watching this don't quite understand it, it's up to us to lead them. They don't know. We teach them. This ain't the Laker way. We don't do this. We don't do any of this. All of this is backwards. Kobe showed us exactly how we really get down when he was on Jimmy Kimmel reacting to this type of energy. That's Laker Nation, not what we're seeing. I want people to be very clear on that. This ain't us. This is those guys who happen to be wearing our uniform, hopefully temporarily, so that we can get back to who we are. Because I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know this. What I want is a brand new crop of kids who we can teach this to so that they never run around acting like them. That's what I truly want. Call me a pompous Laker fan, but don't forget the 17 championships on top of that. Don't forget that part. My name is BDO44. I thank you all for watching.